Okay, hi guys. This is a quick video on the Epic Hero Monomyth instructions. You will begin, if you're not on the page already, by typing in Mr. Varnell Epic Hero, and you'll see it appear there. Make sure you choose instructions rather than the second two. So let's go ahead and choose that. We'll load the page. The first thing we have, the essential question: what is the Epic Hero Monomyth? The Epic Hero Monomyth is a 12-step cycle which almost all heroes go through, or just the hero's journey. It's a big word for the hero's journey. But that's a very important vocabulary to make sure you know. To begin with, you must pick a hero to write about. You should have already done this. These here on the picture of the PowerPoint slide, those are things you can think about. You can do that on your own. Find a good person to write about. Next, you have to have filled out your Epic Hero's Journey Monomyth chart. You can pick up a hard copy for me or electronically. It is available via the share drive. Remember though that you must use concrete details on the right hand side of the chart that is blank. No one-word or two-word descriptions. You must give concrete details in the form of clauses and sentences. So again, it should look like this. You'll be filling out the right-hand side, and you have to do that before you can move on to the rest of the project. Once you have completed your sheet, you will open Poetry Genius and go to Add New Text. You can do that by scrolling up to the top of the page and hit Add New Text, the icon, or you can click right here. I made it into a little hyperlink for you, and it will take you right there. Okay, your primary artist should be your name, so Joe Smith, just as an example. Your song title should be Epic Hero Monomyth, followed by whoever you're writing about. So say Superman. Okay, I should have capitalized that, but I'm not going to worry with it. Your album should be, let's say, Joe Smith's Works. It should be the same album that you always put your work into, such as your journals. Then you'll move down further and put in your lyrics right here. But let's go back to the instructions page. Okay. Then you will type the following list into the lyrics box exactly as it appears below. Okay, so you're going to type, starting with Epic Hero Monomyth 0 through 12, or you can copy and paste it as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And just to emphasize, okay, to be very clear, only the vocabulary terms should appear as part of the text on your page once it is created. All definitions and details, that is, the right-hand side of that chart, should appear in the annotation box. So if it looks like this, with only the terms into the lyrics box, that's good. However, if you typed everything or copy and pasted everything from your chart, including the details and stuff like that, where it's long sentences, that is not correct. You'll have to go back and fix that. So let's, just to show you, copy this real quick. Okay, there we go. Copy. We'll go back to the lyrics box. Paste that in. That is all you need. See how it's just the vocabulary terms? That is absolutely all you need. You'll hit submit right here and it will create your page. I'm not going to do that. But so then you will have a page that looks like this. It will just have those terms there. And then you annotate them by, again, selecting the line you'd like to annotate, clicking the annotate box. It's not going to let me. It would appear right here for you, but since that one's already done, I can't do it. So you'll annotate each one of these beginning with the title. And some people need to make sure they go back and do the title. That is this one right here. That line needs to be annotated as well. Some people are missing that. So for this annotation, you should define what the Epic Hero Monomyth is. Some people are not giving me that definition. You should definitely do that. Skip a line and then give a brief description of your hero followed by a picture. Also, you need to bold your vocabulary, whether that's Epic Hero Monomyth, whether that's Departure, whichever one you're on, you need to bold that by using this formula, putting whatever vocabulary word you need to bold in with 3 stars on each side, and that will make it look bold. It'll end up looking like this. The Epic Hero Monomyth, see how it's bolded and italicized, is a 12-step cycle which almost all heroes go through. The hero I've chosen is Jesus, a first-century Jewish leader, and you can read the rest of it. So that's how the first one should look. Then you'll annotate each successive stage of the monomyth cycle as shown, the same way. So first you should have 3 things. First, a paragraph where you give the definition in your own words. Please use your own words. Stop copying me. See a lot of people copying me. It's fine to look at what I've given you, but make sure you rephrase it into your own words. Again, make sure your vocabulary term is bolded and italicized by putting 3 stars on each side of it. Then skip a line and write at least a 3 to 5 sentence description using concrete details of how your hero goes through that particular stage. A lot of people I've seen so far are not giving me 3 to 5 sentences. They're giving me 1, maybe 2. I need a good 3 to 5 sentence paragraph with concrete details, and then add an appropriate picture. You click here to see an example of that. With the call to adventure stage, the hero's journey really gets started as he or she is given some sort of quest or mission to complete. Jesus, one day when he was out getting baptized, had the heavens open up and God spoke directly to him, calling him the Son of God and launching his official ministry. So you see I have 1 paragraph that defines the term. I have a second paragraph that shows how Jesus went through that particular stage, and then I add a picture that is fitting with the material I'm writing about. Okay, lastly, promise not to copy, and you can see Mr. Varnell's Hero Monomyth, the one on Jesus, and Morgan Freeman wish you the best of luck on this project by clicking here. Oh, and nobody else can use Jesus because I don't want you to just copy me. Sorry about that if you're wanting to use Jesus. But click here. This will take you to my Epic Hero Monomyth. You can go through, and just for the record, you do not have to add a picture. I just did that to make it look really nice. That involves computer coding, so you don't have to do that. If you're really interested in wanting to know how to do it and you finish early, I can show you, but that's not a requirement. Notice that I do write an annotation for that first line. Again, some people were missing that. And here we go, 1 by 1. Status quo, call to adventure, approach, and you can see them there. One more thing to add, these need to be roughly chronological throughout the story, meaning they need to happen in order. I've seen some people, especially when you're writing about actual historical figures, basketball players, whoever, you're mixing things in where something happened back in 2007 and you're putting it before or just not where it needs to go, so they need to be in roughly chronological order. Lastly, if you need to go back to the instructions page, you can click back here if you accidentally closed your window, and that will take you back there. Hopefully this has been helpful, and thank you very much.